DTLR Radio, your fashion, your lifestyle, Mr. Jay Hill, Taylor Marie. We are the Bob Popular Man Show each and every Saturday on DTLR Radio from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. But right now we got a special guest in the building, a Grammy award-winning recording artist. And I'm going to hold that right there. Miss Mya is in the building. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm good. What about you?
I'm blessed, man. You look good, as always.
I appreciate that.
So my first question that comes to mind when I see you is, where have you been?
Where have I been? I get asked that question a lot. I've been on my grind.
On your grind?
I'm an independent artist since 2007. I started my own label then, and I'm a hustler, so I have to fund everything 100%. I'm always on the road, 11 months out of the year sometimes. And in the studio, producing projects and putting them out every year as well for the fans.
All right, so speaking of being independent, and we hear a lot of artists going that independent route in today and age, how hard or difficult is that for you to be an independent artist and have everything in full control of yourself?
Well, creatively it's really easy, but then every creator has to have a playground in his studio, which can get very costly. A lot of production costs, travel costs are associated with being an independent artist or just creating something or even touring. So there's a lot of overhead, and I would say in order to be a hustler you have to wear many different hats. So not only am I the recording artist, but I'm the manager, I'm the agent, I'm the lawyer, I'm the road manager, I'm the engineer. At the time, I'm like, there's a lot of stuff that you have to do because you can't wait.
Right.
You just can't wait. Just to put out one thing, and it's very rewarding, but I don't complain about it. I fell into the independent space for a reason, and I guess over these last 8 independent years, I gained a lot of knowledge, and it's supposed to do something in my future. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's signing other artists that I can also manage and direct.
All right, so you said you started the independent thing in 2007?
Yes.
So you've been doing independent for 2007, but we all know you've been around for way longer than that. I think you came into the game in like 98?
98.
98.
Yeah, crazy.
So how do you think the game has changed since from 98 to 2017?
Oh my goodness. Well, let me tell you this. When I first started recording, I used to have to go practice my songs before and write the songs before I went into the studio to actually record them, because we recorded to something called tape before Pro Tools even existed. We had analog, we couldn't mess up. You had to come ready, ripe, and rehearsed. Studio time back then in the big studios was really expensive. So now you can record in your bedroom, in the bathroom, on your laptop. And so technology has definitely changed, but also the internet was really not popping in 1998. Cell phones, the communication and connectivity didn't really exist. There were no social media platforms. So we live in a completely different world now versus when I came out, when CD singles existed or cassette tapes.
So you would think it's like a lot easier to make music now? It's
a lot easier to make music, to also fund it, and I guess learn equipment yourself, because technology is just so advanced, and it's the age of connectivity, but also empowerment, because you can learn a lot via YouTube or apps, and there are a lot of kids getting discovered right now from YouTube videos, and so many talented people all over the world that have a chance, to be heard and make money other ways as well.
So, given that it's easy, and you just dropped the new.
It's not easy.
Well, it's easier before, I guess.
Easier, yeah.
But you dropped songs like "My Love Is Like Whoa," "Best of Me," things like that, and now you're independent and you pushing it yourself. Do you think that you can ever make another hit like that again on your own?
Well, I learned to define what a hit record is. A hit record is basically, okay, number one, does it have the elements of reaching the masses? Okay, is it catchy? Can I remember the title after the song goes off? Does it hit me in the first 15 to 30 seconds? But then also, when I learned the business, I understood the politics and the money that goes behind popping a record off, whether that's a promo tour or radio spins. I mean, there's a lot that goes into what a hit is classified as, and that's exposure. But exposure costs a lot of money. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars to make something pop.
All right.
And it's investment. So, I mean, I have catchy songs. I have stuff that is also very meaningful on the several projects that I released, but making a hit or a song a hit just takes a lot of investment financially, but also energetically. You got to be on the road. You got to be performing. You got to hit up as many sources as you can. You got to take the time to do the interviews and shake hands, and that's good. And you have to reach your fans. If it's not something that they like, they'll tell you, and they're not buying it.
No, that's a fact. Speaking of things that they like and reaching the fans, you got this new single, Ready for Whatever.
Yeah.
And I want to get into this, and then we're going to let the fans hear it, see what they think about it, and then we're going to come back and talk about it, right?
Alrighty.
So here's that new Mya, Ready for Whatever, only on DTLR Radio, your fashion, your lifestyle. We are still in the building with Miss Mya, the beautiful Mya. That was her new single, Ready for Whatever. So what are you really ready for? What is this whatever that you're ready for?
I'm ready for it in this particular song.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like you're ready for, I don't know, like a little guy friend or something like.
Yeah, not just a guy friend or a situationship. It's something permanent, everlasting to be deep. But no, it's someone that I step to as the aggressor in the situation, as a woman that knows what she wants, and I go against tradition and waiting for the man.
Right.
Look, ladies, if you see something or you know something about yourself that resonates with you, what's the worst that can happen? Go for what you want, and your approach is all that counts.
So wait a second. So
I don't have a problem stepping to a person saying, look, I'm very interested in you. If we've already had relations and I want to take it further, then I'll voice that. I don't hold my tongue anymore these days.
Wow. So would you propose to a guy?
I don't know about proposing, because we both have to actually be on the same page. Mm-hmm. But if that was in my heart, then I would have the discussion with that person.
All right. I mean, it sounds like you're grown. I want to meet a woman like that just is going to come to me and say, hey, Jay, how are you doing? Can I have your number type thing?
Yeah, sure, not to go for it. I don't want to live in regret. It's calculated. I think about all of the things that could happen and how I would approach a person. And getting to know the person is obviously valuable first,
right,
before you make big decisions like that. But
I'm glad you brought that up, because like in this new day and age, it's like people don't take relationship as serious as they used to, I guess. Like we're not going for marriage anymore.
A lot of excess out here.
Right. So like, how do you feel about that? Do you think the younger generation is messing that up when it comes to love?
I can't really judge. I think we're finding ourselves constantly in this ever-changing world of ever-changing everything, and we grow up different every generation. So we live in the times that we live in, and we're influenced by different things. Or like today, connectivity is the thing, and you have access to the entire world, not just your city, not just your block, not just your state, or even your country. We're talking about continents. So it's a different game nowadays, and people are just exposed. Kids are exposed to a lot more, and they get to be more selective and choose, and maybe they want to get to know themselves first. I don't really know.
Right.
I can't say that they're messing up anything, because they can create their own laws and religion, or traditions or basis for their own lives versus what they've been taught.
And speaking of finding yourself, because we spoke on that, you said you always want to find yourself and things like that. I seen that you're a vegan.
Yeah.
How long have you been a vegan?
This is year 4 now.
What made you do that?
It honestly started off as a willpower challenge. I do these crazy challenges every year. I strip something away that I really like or really love, and I make myself suffer. It puts me through these disciplinary and self-mastery courses, that I need to pull myself back when I lose something, or just preparing for life. And so torture is, I guess, my teacher. And it just started like that. And then in the midst of the challenge, I learned all this information. I'm like, oh, shoot. Oh, crap. So I stuck with it. And then I saw a difference. I felt a difference for the better. And now I'm just addicted to this lifestyle.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got the beautiful Mya here pouring out her beans, her whole life to y'all.
No.
But we're gonna go into some more music, and we're gonna get back with Mya in a few. So y'all don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. Keep it locked. It's DTLR Radio, your fashion, your lifestyle. DTLR Radio, your fashion, your lifestyle. Mr. Jay Hill, Taylor Marie, the Bob Popular Man Show, and we're back with the beautiful Mya.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
And you look good. And I see the CD that's sitting right here, this album, and you dropped this last year.
Yeah, last year on Valentine's Day.
And you usually do a Valentine's Day drop every year.
Whether it's a video or a song or an EP, but this was like a full-length project.
But I just heard that this one was actually nominated for a Grammy.
It was.
So what's the difference between this and all the other Valentine's Day albums that you dropped?
Well, this is a full length. You know, I never called it an album until the Grammy board called it an album.
Okay.
And it got nominated. But the difference is that it's all R&B, soul, and classic hip hop combined, and it feels like an experience. I do play the role of a radio personality called Smooth Jones on my own radio show. A lot of fans, they told me they had a hand in this. They said, we want R&B. I don't really hear R&B on radio anymore. Can you please bring R&B back? And so I said, well, if I were to have my own radio show, what would it sound like? And that's how Smooth Jones was birthed.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. You're a radio personality.
Yeah.
I'm a radio personality. We got something in common.
Yeah.
Because I can't sing for a lick. I can try, but you might have to give me some lessons. But anyway, speaking of R&B, you hear nowadays, it's all about party music and turning up in a club.
I love that too.
You don't really hear a lot of R&B. What's your take on that? Do you think somebody was on a show not too long ago when they said R&B was dead? How do you feel about R&B in today's age now?
Well, see, I know the business of music, and R&B is a lot more expensive to make as far as instrumentation and song composition and hours in the studio, stacking background vocals, 7 tracks per note. Like, it's a lot, and it gets very costly. But you can make a beat in your laptop, in your bedroom, you know what I'm saying, and keep the record companies out of debt. So there's a lot of people that can offer their talents over beats, and it's just cheaper to make. So I understand their stance and why they're, you know, promoting certain kinds of music. But on the radio, it is what it is, but it's also generational. My parents said the same thing about the music that I listen to, that sometimes I catch myself saying about the music that's on radio today, but I don't hate, because guess what? I still turn up. I still love to dance. I need this type of music in my life for the gym when I need to get in my zone and in the grind. So art is art. There's a platform for everybody. R&B is not dead. You just have to look for it a little bit more these days. But it can be found. There's so many great artists everywhere doing tours still and putting out music and albums. Let Us See just came out the other day. Like, she's a beast. A beast.
Right. So going forward, what can we expect from Mya? Because I know you got this new single, Ready for Whatever. Is it an album going to drop with that? What can we expect? What do you got planned?
I'm always working on the next project. I only shot one video for this project, Smooth Jones, and I served it this Valentine's Day that just passed. But I'm shooting videos now, and I'm going to be serving my fans with visuals, which is something that I haven't really invested in because I've always been trying to take care of the music.
Right.
But now that I have my production team squared away and my visual team squared away, which takes years to find the right people, I'm gonna serve them with what they want. They've been asking for the visuals and dance.
I'm about to say, because I was just watching the video. I don't know if it was My Love Is Like Whoa, but it was the video and you was just dancing. Do you think you could keep up with your older self?
I'm better now.
Your younger self?
I'm better now than I was before in everything that I do.
It gotta be that vegan in you. It gotta be that vegan.
I mean, I think it's life.
It's life?
Life just makes you own it. Everything you do.
Well, I want to see. When you drop this video, make sure you send it over to the DTLR family.
It's serious.
All right, so before, you say as soon as you got me so curious
so
now. I want to see this video.
I'll play it for you.
All right, okay. So before we get out of here, just let the whole DTLR Nation know where they can find you at, what you got coming up. If you want to promote anything, I see you got this wine bottle on the table. You making big moves. You're a boss. Like, before, wait, what is this? Like, let's go into this.
Honestly, because I released Smooth Jones on Valentine's Day. I was like, how can I package this? What do I want to do on Valentine's Day? I need me some chocolates. What do people give? Oh, I'm sipping some wine. Oh, shoot, I'm vegan. I can't sip wine because I just learned that not all wine is vegan. Where do I get vegan wine? Shoot, I don't know. Let me just create one. So I got on the phone with vegan wineries. I had to do research through a branding company. I said, how do I brand and create my own vegan wine? And I did it just in time for the release of this, and we sold it in a package with vegan chocolates, a calendar, and
wait, so all this came together?
All it came. You could choose between the CD and the calendar, the package together, the standard package, the gold package, the silver package, the platinum package with everything. But there was a calendar, vegan chocolates, vegan wine, vegan organic wine, and then the Smooth Jones Project.
Yo, y'all hear that DTLR Nation? Yo, she came through. She dropped that album off. She been giving the album away all through this weekend, but I ain't never see the wine bottle. She was hot in that. You was hot in that.
No, it was on my table.
But nah, man, just let them know where they can find you at. Anything that you got coming out that you want them to pay attention to and everything.
Hey, DTLR Nation, it's your girl Mya, and you can find me on social media at MyaPlanet9. That is for Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, and my website to keep up with my dates, events, MyaMya.com.
Well, there you have it, the Bob Popular Man Show. Mr. Jay Hill, Taylor Marie, the beautiful Miss Mya was in here. That's it for today. DTLR Radio, your fashion, your lifestyle.